Hello and welcome to a slightly changed dark den, even though it doesn't seem like that. Check it out! In case you missed last video, this room has become a storage. All of these enclosures are empty. I mean, some look set up, but there are no animals inside of any of them, and only Junglarium contains animals in this room. Even if you look on the table, I removed all of these enclosures, but I realized that I'm actually lying. I also moved a box with roaches here in this room, so animals are also inside. A lot of animals. But anyhow, this was something that I wanted to do in quite a while. In last video I explained my reasons, so feel free to check out that video first. All animals are moved from this room to the other room, and once I build the Junglarium 2.0 in that other room, this room will exclusively be for storage. In last video we did the first phase, and today's video will be second phase. And this is what we did. These shelves were in that corner and we moved them over there, while this was here in the middle and we pushed that over there. All enclosures with animals from the other room are now here, and we still need to fit these enclosures, so there will even be some empty space after we are done with that. But for that we need to rearrange the shelves, and the biggest work will be, since I want this room to be main room where I record the videos, of course we need to move the table and all of the accessories that I use for recording, so that will be a joy. And we will move this, because here in this spot I will move the misting system. That way, once the Junglarium 2.0 is placed here, the water for misting system will be right here on the other side of the table. Also, I need to move these acoustic panels in the other room, but I will try to make it prettier and also not this janky so it falls apart. All in all, a lot of work, so let's get down to business. Oh no, that song is reserved for when I move a lot of enclosures, so I don't think you will hear it anytime soon. Anyway, there were a lot of cables connected and disconnecting them was really easy. Reconnecting them, on the other hand, that will be a different story, but it is tomorrow's me problem. The displays, camera and light are mounted on the wall, so we will also need to drill new holes. I disassembled the table completely because I don't need this hydraulic system. I never use it, so it was a waste here. I need more in my garage. Okay. For now, I'm gonna leave these two here. I don't think that I need them in the other room, but as I already explained, I had to remove this because here the misting system will come. Anyhow, now you see I have once again a mess inside of this room, but that is all in the name of advancement. So the table will now go here, and hopefully I measured it correctly, so there is now a room for the table. Let's check. Oh, there is. Great. But you see now, the table is not really functional because we no longer have legs. The one that I used so far will go to my garage, but thankfully I have the old legs that I used to use with this table in my previous two dark dens. But those legs were designed without this, so I will be able to reuse one, but the rest I will need to refabricate so it can accommodate this. In other words, we will need to cut some wood. You see, this is one old leg, while this will be the new leg, and this will be the connection in between them and also support for the table. Okay, let me take some measurements. This will go just like this. And now to cut it. Just like that. Although cutting inside is super messy, so we will try to do it as much as possible. Look, I have it all over the dark den already. They said as much as possible or as little as possible? As little as possible. So this is the old leg, and if we put it like this, this is the support that we need on the other side. This is not practical. Let me turn it around. If I flip it like this, and then we put this leg right here, now you should clearly see what we need. We need this. So let's mark that. I'm gonna grab the other side. I mean the other panel, get it like this, and then just simply mark it. You can't really measure it more precise. But I'm going to take this outside and cut it because the mess that I did just cutting that one board reminded me why I do it outside. So, whoop, and now we should have everything to set this up. I will add the support first. And yeah, I know how dirty everything is. I'll clean it after I connect everything. The whole building process is dirty, so no point into cleaning everything before all the work is done. Let's see how precise my measurements are. So far so good. We also need these two boys here. And I'm aware that there are more elegant solutions of building this, but I want this to be simple, easy and quick. And functional, of course. This ticks all those boxes. This goes here. I flip the table somehow. And if you wonder why I struggle with it, it is really heavy. Ugh. And the final push. Come on, why this doesn't fit? Barely. Woo! Thankfully it is a tight fit. All right. The lights just turned off, but this is it. This will be our new recording station. And the angle for videos will be something like this. Or maybe this, the other side. I'm not sure, I still haven't decided. But now I need to do a time jump because I had some business to attend, but now I'm back. Next task is fixing this light up, and I already made holes. By the way, this hole is where I originally wanted to put it, but of course I hit the beam, and then I tried on the other side, and I also hit the beam here, so I was moving on the side, but in the end I had to move significantly on this side. The beams are not going like this, they are going like this, so I hit two different individual beams. What a luck, huh? And as you can see, I decided to change the position of the light because I don't know what I was thinking by placing it way over there in the corner. That was a bad idea. Let's see how bright it is. Yep, just like the previous table, but now with light being on the top, the objects that I'm recording from this angle won't create as much shadow as they used to be. I know it sounds obvious, but I had something else in my mind. Because this was the setup I used to have in previous Dark Dance, but what I disliked about it, with light directly above me, my head is super bright, especially my small forehead, right? So that was a bit annoying, but oh well, I'll just need to deal with it. And don't you worry, I did not forget to connect this leg to the actual table. First, what I want to do, I want to push, let me show you. I will try to push this all the way here so it squeezes the table, and then I will connect these two, and also I will drill a hole through this and this, so that is also connected and adds a bit of structural rigidity. But moving this big boy now could be possibly problematic from this angle, so just be aware that this might fail. Oh, I can barely squeeze in between, so let me see. Ooh. Oh, never mind. This won't work, although this corner is now touching while this one isn't. But in order to push this side, I will need to go all the way in and push it somewhere, but there is just no leverage. I'll just put some wooden trim to cover this, and also wooden trim to cover this, so no spiders can go behind. Because getting them out of there would be impossible. No, this is sturdy already, but just for good measure I'll add the brackets here. After that, I clean the bottom side and prepare everything to reconnect all the cables. This is the entangled mess I was talking about. I pulled some cables through, and then I realized that I need to place everything on the wall, but my kid was already in the bed, so I didn't want to drill the wall. So I decided to tackle the shelves. It was a straightforward job, only the last 3 sections had to be rearranged. One section was quick, I removed one shelf and positioned another in the middle. Other 2 sections had to be fully rearranged. First one will accommodate 4 rows of big terrestrial enclosures, and even though I don't have that many at this moment, as tarantulas get bigger, majority will need that size. The other one got 2 rows for big terrestrial enclosures, and bottom one will still be for the tall fossorial and new tall arboreal enclosure. This would be it, but of course there are some stuff unfinished. I need to connect lights for these shelves. Since I moved them around, I no longer have these holes. These holes that I used to pull the cables through no longer fit since I moved the shelves, and now on the position where the shelf is, there are no holes. So that needs to be fixed, and also this top shelf will have a hit spot for the scorpions. This will be the danger shelf. You know, I used to have the danger shelf used to be here with all the hot scorpions, but now it is going to be moved here, although I think that will be a a separate video where I will also rehouse those hot scorpions. I mean, these hot scorpions. They will get nice brand new houses. And second thing that needs to be done, you see I don't have these covers that block the light from shining towards you. Like these covers, they're just glued on. But Roach guy got my glue and he was supposed to return it to me yesterday, but he didn't. So now I cannot finish that, and hopefully we will sort it today. Next line of business is to finish the table setup. I need to drill the holes for the monitors and for the light and do all the cable work, which I don't look forward to. And the other thing that we need to do, since I'll go to garage to pick the drill for wall, I'll also cut these boards while we're there. They will be the new mount for the misting system. So yeah. There, that is prepared, but drilling is what I want to do first. And as you see, this is the new position of a camera. During the entire history of this channel, we had camera in the corner recording me from an angle, and it was always this angle. But now I decided to try out a middle position, a central position, because when I have camera on this side and I'm setting up some enclosure, I always need to record it right here, which kind of limits my angles of recording. But by having camera in the middle, not only that it will look different than it used to look, but that also means that I can record things on this side of the table and also on this side of the table, even though to you I don't think that it looks like a big deal. But trust me, when I'm recording and editing stuff, I often see how I would benefit by having a thing that I'm recording on left side instead of right side. But whatever, I will mount it here, and if we don't like it, I will just put it on the old spot. Yeah, I will try out a different layout for the displays. Smaller one will be positioned above the main one. And I remember how painful it was to drill this wall with my old drill. This one just slides through like a breeze. Having a proper tool really makes your life much easier. Oh yeah, check this out. Everything is at its spot. We have the camera mounted, the light, both displays, and in order for you to see the actual angle, how it looks, we need to switch these lenses. And turn it on, and for some reason it doesn't want to turn on. Why you don't work? Again, replacing the cable helped. Now it works, as you can see, but I already tested out with this cable and it worked at first, so I don't know what's up. But anyhow, this is the new angle, and what do you say, huh? I actually sit like this. Don't need this. Huh? What do you say? You can see some of the enclosures on this side, and once the jungularium is up, you will be able to see that. But yeah, I really like this. But the ultimate test will actually be recording a video here. So until we do that, I won't know for sure. Now you see my forehead. It is super bright, and if I want to increase the light, overall light, so the room is more visible, like this, now my forehead shines like a light bulb. Kinda annoying. I will need to start wearing hats. Okay, now we need to take rest of the cables to finish the setup, clean everything obviously, and then we are going to tackle the misting system. With everything finished, I could finally clean the table. I sort of made the cables look decent. Maybe I will improve this in the future, but for now it is not a priority. I cleaned the rest of the room so I can make the mess once again. Alright, it is cleaner, although I just feel like I'm transferring mess from one spot to another spot. But we are getting closer for sure. Next line of work is building a more permanent solution for the misting system, and the whole construction will be super easy, you see. This side will go against the wall. Over here I will have the water. These sides will be like a support, you know, so everything is more sturdy and at the same time provides the surface for where I will mount the actual pump. Yeah. Now, without all the additional lights, this room is kind of dark, so hopefully all of this will be visible enough. Now comes the big guns. That's it. It should definitely be sturdy enough. We don't need this. And we will actually need a sizable hole here. And for that, I have a big boy for the big boy, you see? That should get a job done, huh? What do you say? Oh, I think that we are through. Look at this. I maybe went a bit too high up, you see? The hole is actually in the ceiling, but the reason why I tilted it slightly upwards is because this ceiling level is higher than this ceiling level, so I was trying to, yeah. Oh my god. In the end, it doesn't really matter because this will be the junglarium, and here on top it will be covered by the top section. So yeah, all good. Oh no. Oops, accident. Anyway, I'll bring the bucket with water. Perfect. Okay, all is set up. So let's see if we will have any leaks. Oh, I need to close this and I need to open this. Also, I remember that I want to clean these buckets, so I went and did that, and that's why there is a little bit of spillage over there, but now it should be ready. Okay, I don't see any leaks. Nothing is dripping. Over here also. And the misting, as you can see, works. Great, now once again I need to clean all of this mess. Take this out, clean this over there, see, together with sofa. Yeah, I got it dirty. And then I can finally finish this light setup. I don't have much to say about this work, except it was tedious. Roach guy finally returned my glue, so I was able to glue these shades for the light. And after I did that, I cleaned the rest of the room. I made it all look tidy, and it was time to wrap this up. Well, here we are. The fresh new dark den recording room is all done. Okay, it is not fully done, but it is 100% functional, and I mainly have cosmetic things that I want to improve in the future. And of course, the biggest change will be the junglarium behind us. That will be epic. But what do you say about this new angle? I love it, even though I would prefer if I could push the camera a little bit back, but I'm all the way to the wall, so that is it. But still, nice portion of the table is visible, more than half, and I can't wait to test it in practice when I will be recording next video. And actually, maybe we should do a live stream. Actually, you know what would be awesome? Now, since I have all animals in one single room, and I no longer have 1 gazillion tarantulas, maybe I should do a live stream where I feed all of my animals. It might be a little bit exhausting, but potentially a really good live stream. I can have Roach guy here monitoring the chat, or maybe even holding the camera and record. Okay, we will see. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something, especially if you are excited for the new videos. If you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, upload on Monday, and sometimes a live stream on Sunday. So see you again really soon. Bye!